Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, Thursday the 7th. Doing maths face, I haven't even got past the date. Thursday the 7th of August 2025. There you go, I slowed down and I did it. I think actually making videos and uploading them and all that sort of stuff while Mercury is retrograde it's like training for an Olympic sport. It's been a lot. It has been a lot. And today and the last few days, oh my God, kind of obviously away from home with the boy. But the way that every road here is closed, every road back where I live is closed. So I've kind of left my own road closed. Diversion, weird thing happening, random carnival, you know, that sort of thing. I've left my own at home and then come and bought into the one that's here. And then there's just appointments. Oh, I had a thing today. This is your podiatrist on the phone. We were expecting you today too. I'm like, I had no idea about that and you're going to charge me for the appointment. So yeah, lots of things like that. It's just been a mess. How is your Mercury retrograde going? Is it any better than mine? I find it's just like everything constricts. When does it go direct, for the love of God? She said desperately. Okay, Monday the 11th. Like, Right, my hair's I'm practically feral as well. So there we go. Let's have a look at Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm going to look at some of these because I kind of feel that way and see what we need to see. Ooh, thank you everybody for coming over and joining the Gem Stars as well. So I've been posting just little videos from behind the scenes where I am at the moment on Gem Stars. So thank you, and thank you everybody for supporting the channel, because it does really support the channel. If you want to join the Gem Stars, there's a join button or there's a link down below for fun and games, and soon to be another upload as well. Okay, what vibe are we getting? This is interesting. First of all, we're getting the old elephants in by the book. When you get this, it means that there are rules to follow, and it is a bit, I'm doing it by the book. And you could go so far as to say I'm being a job's worth, is what we say in the UK. I don't know if you have the equivalent in other parts of the world. Just basically, you know, someone who adheres to all of the rules, you call them like a job's worth, or other stronger things depending on, you know, who you are. So there is a steering here and a way to do things, and there are rules to follow, and we feel the constraint of needing to follow those rules, whatever they may be, whether they are implicit and they are handed down from ancestors, family, societal expectation, or whether those rules are absolute, you know, where they are a bit like where I used to work, which was quite corporate. There was, I never actually read it, but it was talked about a lot. You know, there was like a handbook. What do they call that? Like a operating procedure, or a, people are always talking about ops and all that sort of rubbish. Anyway, I never read it, so I probably never followed it. But there was always this, you know, you could we need to write an operating guide for X, Y, and Z. Or we need to have a mission statement that says that we believe in X, Y, and Z, or our values are this. So there's a pressure to conform. There's a pressure to be funneled into something by pressure from both sides. Then in the middle, we get this peach, which is flexible. Those two things, I mean, at first glance, they don't go together. But generally, where you find rules, you find people bending the rules, or you find people find ways, a bit like with law, with precedent, testing the rule until it kind of makes, till there's a judgment that the next rule or whatever is the best, and you think, we're going to do it this way now. You know, so you're testing precedent, and that's okay as well. or creating a new precedent. I feel like, although the general feeling is that you should be doing something in a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not contemporary, traditional way, you've got other ideas, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So follow your nose, follow your heart, follow your gut, and I suppose it's a bit like follow the yellow brick road. Okay, be flexible. And there's strength in flexibility, and it's often said, you know, like an oak tree, if it gets struck by lightning, it tends to psh, or even in a storm, it can just split. Whereas like a bendy willow will bend to the forces that come. And speaking of that, we then have to the sea. This person who goes off in the bathtub, slipper bath, with is that a compass? I mean, it's got north, south, it's like a weather vane, but it could be a compass, and binoculars, or is it a periscope? There used to be a platform called Periscope, didn't there? Does that still exist? I know my sister used to do sewing stuff on there back in the day. Anyway, to the sea. So having the faith and the courage and the balls to sort of throw the book out of the window and say, I don't know if this is going to work, and I don't really care if this is going to work, because this is the way that I'm going to play it, and I'm going to be me, and that's all there is to it. Okay, let's take a shadow card just to see if there's anything lurking in Granny's wardrobe that we need to know about when it comes to this, apart from Mercury retrograde. Although I find that one's come up. So do check out your monthly readings as well for August. Many of them, this came up as a shadow card, interestingly. 10 of Pentacles. This deck is so beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So 10 of Pentacles, when it comes up as a normal card, as an everyday card, is talking about security and tree of life and generational wealth, and you know, the family seat, and I've got my crest, and here is the dog, and here is my granddad, all of that kind of thing. It's very, very secure. And when the 10 of Pentacles comes up for us as a shadow card, it's kind of the opposite. It's saying there is no security in this. There are rules to fall back on, but they won't keep you safe. They promise security that they can't deliver. And also, I call this kind of running away with the circus. It's not a time for trying to lock things down. It's a time for trying to open them up. It's a time for experimenting. It's a time for flexibility. It's a time for living between the lines. You know, in about 10 days or so, we will start to, maybe a little bit more, we will start to feel the oppression of Mercury retrograde and the sort of brain scramble of Mercury retrograde become clearer. But until then, there isn't any point really trying to be singular and trying to get to the end game and to tie all these loose ends into one thing, and I'm in this direction and I'm really, you know, focused on this. I don't think that's a winning way. It could be at other times and is at other times, but not while Mercury is retrograde. No, 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 no. So I hope that made sense. Let me know in the comments section if you are encountering a situation where you are living by the book, or where you're trying to, or where you're kind of bucking the trend and feeling that that really isn't for you, even if you can't particularly explain why. And I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.